Well, this is depressing news. Uncharted 4 Thief's End has been delayed till spring 2016. Really? So the guys at Naughty Dog published an open letter on the PlayStation blog. After spending so many years with Nathan Drake, he means a lot to the team, and telling the climactic chapter of his adventures is a task we do not take lightly. This game deserves every bit of attention to detail, precise pacing, and nuanced storytelling Naughty Dog is known for. So we've made the difficult choice of pushing the game's release date. Giving us a few extra months will make it certain that Uncharted 4 Thief's End not only meets the team's high standards, but high standards that gamers have come to expect from Naughty Dog. And thank you for your patience. We know that the extra wait will be excruciating, but you'll see it'll be worth it as we reveal more about Uncharted 4 over the next year. The team at Naughty Dog will be hands down working through 2015, making sure that Nathan Drake's story gets the closure it deserves. Come spring 2016, you and Nate are in one thrilling, emotional ride. So I am a little bit disappointed at this news because I was really looking forward to Uncharted 4 this year. I mean, any PlayStation fan would be, but I am not going to fault them for it. I mean, I understand that they need the extra time to make sure the game works well and runs well. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get 60 frames per second because that'd be freaking awesome. But if not, I'm fine with 30 frames. But what makes me depressed is that was the big game for this holiday season. That was the game that I had my entire holiday season focused on. That was going to be the game. And now there's an empty void there now. What is Sony going to release this holiday season that's going to be able to occupy that empty slot that Naughty Dog left? Some other interesting news have been coming out of the PlayStation camp this last week. Not too long ago, it was rumored that Sony is working on another PlayStation exclusive that's supposed to come out this holiday season. So I guess it kind of makes sense that Uncharted would be delayed for next year in order to give wiggle room for this new IP if it turns out to be true. And a few days ago, a new rumor came out that Sony and the guys at PlayStation have begun production on a returned franchise from the PlayStation 2 era. This is actually good news. I am actually very excited, and I hope this is not a rumor. I hope this ends up being true, because I have my own personal preferences on which games I would love to see come back. There are two PlayStation 2 franchises that I became really big fans of, and I've been praying for sequels or remakes for a very long time. Okay, so the first game on my list is an old PlayStation 2 classic that I'm pretty sure a lot of PlayStation fans have been asking Sony to make a new game in the franchise. And not too long ago, it was revealed that Naughty Dog was in early stages of development, or at least in concept art, on how they're going to make this new game. Even though it wasn't technically a sequel, it was more about being a remake, but they ceased all production and worked on The Last of Us. And that is Jak and Daxter. I have a lot of opinions about the Jak and Daxter franchise and Sony's underuse of the franchise, but that's something I'm going to leave for a different video. And the second and most important game, at least for me, is the Dark Cloud games. You know, it is a mystery on why Sony never continued that franchise beyond the first two games. Those games were so awesome back in the day, and some people actually labeled the Dark Cloud games as Sony's Zelda killer. Very, presumptuous and everything like that, but the games were actually that good. They were really good, at least in my opinion, the first one and the second one. And I think it was last year that it was posted that Sony re-registered the Dark Cloud IP, but that could mean anything. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're actually working on a new game. It's just that they don't want no one else to make a game and use the same title, so it's understandable. You know, it's not to say that 2015 is going to be a disappointing year like 2014 was. There's still plenty of games coming out this year that's going to satisfy my personal gaming needs. Soon, games like Bloodborne, that's coming out in a couple of weeks, can't wait to play that game. Metal Gear Solid 5, which got an official release date for September. Dragon Quest Heroes, which has been confirmed to be released over here in the United States and in Europe. And my personal favorite, the one game I've been looking forward to the most, even more so than Uncharted 4, and that is Persona 5. If that game got delayed to next year, I would cry, seriously. So now I am curious, What game do you think from the PlayStation 2 era is going to come back for the PlayStation 4? And does the Uncharted 4 delay affect you in any way? Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I don't have a cleverly made outro yet, so please bear with me. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and I hope to speak to you guys again soon.